Hey everybody, this is Teresa Morin. Welcome. And today's subject, continuing with the Jezebel spirit. Men can have a Jezebel spirit, but today you're going to learn how to recognize a narcissist on your first date so you don't fall into its web, spider web. Because if you marry one, your life is a living hell. This is part 4A. Men can have an evil Jezebel spirit, like women, narcissistic personality. Dating a narcissist, Jezebel, what does it look like? In relationships with a narcissist, Jezebel can become very disastrous. Here's some red flags to look out for. These type of men use flattery to pull the woman in. It's like they're on the hunt to win you over until you say, I do. Then drop you and mistreat you like nothing you've ever seen. Before that, they seem perfect, showering you with gifts and rushing you to marry them. They lure and draw you into its web. Once married, all hell breaks out loose. During the dating, he is like a prince to you, the perfect man. After marriage, the abuse starts, and you're the prey that's caught into the web of deception. Following is a list of red flags to look for, but you're not going to see it at first. They will start to push you into marriage. Eventually, they will show these traits if you date them long enough, if you don't give in to them. How to spot a narcissist on the first date. Have they been love bombing you? Has your date been overwhelming you with affectionate texts from the get-go? Oh, I love you. Ooh, excessive and affectionate communication and gestures, compliment gifts. At the beginning of the romantic relationship, it is typically carried out by a narcissist to obtain power and control of you, basically pull you into their web. Pay attention to their conversations. Do their conversations tend to revolve around their interest only? Do their eyes glaze over when you start talking? Pay attention to the signs. How do they treat others? Narcissists can be indifferent or even rude to people they think are below them. Pay attention. If your date complains a lot and gets angry at the waiters or waitresses for small things, or intimidate the waiter, or in front of you, treat the waiter or waitress really nice. I mean, overly done, overly compliment, like they're trying to prove something to you. Pay attention to the signs. Do they have an excessive need for attention and validation from you? Do they seem excessively concerned with their appearance? Are they constantly looking around to see who's looking at them because they need that validation or that look? Do they never get vulnerable with you? Does your date focus only on their achievements and success? Do they avoid personal questions, personal history, previous dates, how they grew up? Are they focused on getting you to be vulnerable instead? They want to know everything about you, what makes you tick. Pay attention. Women, pay attention. Have you caught them in a lie? Look out for these lies, these games, and any manipulative tactics they have up their sleeves. Perhaps they told you they have no contact with their ex-partner. But then, ding, 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 their ex-partner's calling them. But they'll deny it. Do you like them less as the night goes on? Narcissists tend to make a great first impression due to their perceived self-confidence, but this impression tends to decline over time due to the lack of true connection and depth. Maybe they're all into sports. That's all they talk about. But when you talk about emotional things, they don't want to hear it. Do they have long-term friends? They might claim that you don't spend enough time with them, make you feel guilty for spending time with your friends. Watch out. They're trying to isolate you or criticize you for the type of friends you have. Ooh, that hurts. Not at first, but eventually they pick on you constantly. Maybe at first it felt like teasing. Suddenly, everything you do, from what you wear to eat to who you hang out with or watch on TV, is a problem for them. How about hit you with hurtful one-liners? Their goal is to lower others' self-esteem so that they can increase their own because it makes them feel powerful. And narcissist loves a reaction because it shows them that they have a power to affect another personal state. Pay attention. Knock you down with insults when you do something worth celebrating. Get yourself out of there, because most likely you are dating a narcissist, Jezebel in the Bible. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation and emotional abuse. You no longer feel like a person you used to be. Pay attention to these signs. You feel more anxious and less confident than you used to be. You had it all together. You often wonder if you're being too sensitive when you express, but he undermines you and agrees that you are oversensitive. You feel like everything you do is wrong, like you can't live up to his standard. You always think it's your fault when things go wrong. You're often apologizing to them. You have a sense that something's wrong, but you aren't able to identify what that is. You often question whether your responses to your partner is appropriate because you're on guard. You make excuses for your partner's behavior. If you ever get in a fight, do they ever apologize? Do they twist your words? Do they turn it back on them that they are the victim and never really hear your feelings and emotions, how their behavior has treated you, has made you feel? They make you believe they're always right and you're the problem. Basically, they hear you. They won't understand you. Doesn't take responsibility for their parts in an issue. Doesn't ever try to compromise because it's all about them. They are the king or queen bee. They are pushing you quickly to get married. Don't fall for it. It is because they want you to commit and get married to them so they don't have to keep up appearances with you. But it begins to slip less and less, and the more you allow, the more they take. Many of their relationships have been short. Do they bash their previous relationships? Do they have anything good to say about any of them, or was it always them the problem? Do they brag in all they did for them and make you believe that his previous relationships were ungrateful for what he did for them? Getting out of a relationship can be tricky. They will heap you with guilt or even cry, saying how much they love you and how dare you. And the more you resist, then they get ugly. If they can't get you, they will make it their goal to hurt you for abandoning them. If they have become involved with your friends, they may even call them and gossip and lie about you. Evil things. When you point out their errors, they may say they will change to get back in your life. Don't give in. Okay. Now, what if you did marry a narcissist, Jezebel personality? What does that look like? It gets even more interesting when you say I do to them. These are some of the things they do after marriage. Monitoring where the partner goes or whether how you spend the money. If the partner spends too much on groceries, they may try to beat and throw on you. Make all the decisions without your input or consideration of your needs. Is that what you want? Accusing you of flirting, having an affair, or being unfaithful when there's no evidence of it. Why do they do this? Because they are guilty of it. And when they feel guilty, it is their way to project their stuff onto you. Don't let them intimidate you, because they will intimidate, make you afraid, including breaking things, punching walls, slamming doors, or throwing objects at you. Pushing you by refusing to talk to you or withholding affection. This is called stonewalling. This is called stonewalling. Ugh. Withholding essential resources like food or money, also called economic financial abuse. Frequent mood swings, where one moment they're loving and affectionate, and the next moment they're angry and threatening you. You have no idea what is going on. Frequently and quickly escalating into rage, where they just snap and just lose it. You're sitting there going, what did I do now? You're going, oh, what did I do now? How about blaming others for your behavior, especially your parents, your partner, and your children? They love to hit below the belt. Blame your family. How about using sex, money, privileges, or other favors to make up after conflict in order to stop feeling guilty? The truth is, when they feel like they may lose you, they will manipulate and pull you back, deceptive emotions to bring you in, acting like their behavior is no longer a big deal, denying the behavior or telling you it's your fault. They play mind games and twist everything, make you feel crazy. Because of the religious spirit, using religious beliefs to justify holding a dominant authoritarian position over you. So marriage is a partnership of being one together, not one man dominating, authoritarian over you. If you try to leave, they may grab to restrict movement, stopping you from leaving. They may use knife or gun or anything else to hurt or intimidate or bully you into submission. If you get into a fight with them, they may slap, kick, bite you. They don't play fair because it's all about them. See, a healthy relationship can have fights within the marriage, but it should never be violent, intimidating, or dominating. Each partner comes to agreement peacefully, works out their differences. Narcissistic men are jealous of their wives. Many narcissistic men play mind games with you. They make you feel like you're the crazy one. They have studied you and know your weak points. It tries to tear down and undermine the call on your life. They try to make you feel inferior. Anything you try to explain to them, they twist and make it about them. They will play the victim card. Plus, they are never wrong. They're full of pride, false humility, and a sense of entitlement. How dare you, they think. They never hear your pain, but make it all about them by twisting your words. Make it all about them. Then accuse you of being disobedient wife. The Jezebels are masters of accusations and twisting words. They will twist your words about the submission to them to the ultimate degree. They will agree to isolate you from your friends. They talk badly about your friends and see their weaknesses and get you to pull away from your friends and even family members, maybe all your family. They will try to convince you that they're sick and they're trying to ruin the marriage. They want total submission and dependence on them for everything. They don't want you to have a life outside of them because they have to be the king bee. I do have a video on narcissistic partners in the marriage and how to cope with them if you cannot divorce them. I will have it in the comments section of the video. The next part is if you have friends that are narcissistic, check us out. In the comments section, if you want an excerpt of my book for free, please go to the link and fill out the form so that way I know where to send it when I have it done. Thank you.